don't even need to weld that. It's already in place. Scared the shit out of me. I knew you were here. I heard your truck pull up. You still scared the shit out of me. I'm waiting for you to walk through the door. You're standing here like a fucking creeper. God bless.
I was talking to the camera.
Yes, I was. Woo! On my way into. Watch your eyes. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode on Sparky Built. We are going to be working on our 8x8 deer blind again today. Anthony's on the way over. We just got back in town, so today we're going to be doing some more framing on this thing. I'm going to try and get the rest of the roof members done. I'm going to try and get the front done, try and get the bracing in for all the windows. We finally got the windows in. I messed up when I ordered the windows. The site that I ordered from was not very descriptive. So what description they had, I assume I read wrong. The windows that I got for the front of this thing are too wide. So we needed, because of the height differences in the hunters that are going to be hunting in this stand, I wanted a taller window. And I wanted, of course, to be able to see across the whole front, because we assume there's going to be about 3 people at a time hunting in this stand. So in doing so, I went a little overboard, and the windows that I have overlap about an inch, half an inch to an inch in the center. So we're going to set those aside for a future project, and I'm going to end up making windows for the front of this thing. So that'll be another part of this, or it'll be a separate video, not sure yet. But we do have the side windows. We're going to get those framed in. I know how I'm going to make the front windows now that I have to make them, so I can go ahead and frame in the front. And hopefully after today we'll be done with that, and we'll move on to skinning this with our sheet metal. So stick around, stay tuned, we'll get after it. So I know one of our younger hunters in this stand is in a wheelchair, and so I had his dad send me some measurements for where his eye height is. When he's sitting in his chair, his eye height is at about 37 inches. When I'm sitting in a chair, what I like to do for my deer blinds is I like to find a chair that's either the chair I'm going to use or similar to. We usually use just cheap office chairs. You can kind of roll around if you need to, spin around, you're good to go. So pretty generic. So what I do is I just sit in that chair, and I can see that my eye height is, about 44 to 45 inches. And that's going to give or take a little bit. Usually what we use is about an 11-inch tall window. So we kind of center on that. That way if somebody's a little taller, a little shorter, everybody's good. This time with our younger hunter being here and us being here, we were going for a 16-inch window. So that would have put us from right here, roughly, to about right here. So everybody has about 3 inches on either side of their eye height. So that's what I'm going to be doing for framing purposes. I'm going to just set it up knowing the side windows are not necessarily for the younger hunter. I'm going to set those at about a standard height. So we're probably going to go about 48 inches to the top of our window. Let's see if I go right here, 50 inches. And every one of these blinds I've done has been different. I say that I do this every time because I never know what I want. So the easiest way, like I said, is just kind of sit there, look at the tape measure, look at what's going to be best for you. And it's easier also if you know your hunting terrain. At our place, it's pretty flat. Our stands don't sit very high, about 4 to 6 feet in the air. Some of them are on the ground, so you're just kind of looking out flat through thickets. You don't want to be having to look down. You're not trying to look up a hill or anything like that. This one, as far as I've been told, they're going out in a field. It's going to be elevated up about 4 feet, and they're kind of looking down into this field. So if anything, we don't want the windows too high. At the most part, they're going to be looking straight forward, maybe at a downward angle just a little bit. So that being said, like I said, I think I'm going to go top of my window at about probably 50 inches. And if I do a 16-inch tall window in the front, that's gonna put me 3 inches below eyesight for a younger hunter. So I think that's gonna be good. That's what we're gonna start with. We're gonna do our side windows, same thing, 50 inches tall to the top of the window. I say top of the window, that's where I'm gonna frame them in at 50 inches. So it'll be a ½ inch below that or something like that. And then that way the tops of our windows line up all the way around. So in this stand, we are going to be doing a ½ inch ply on the floor. So we're gonna account for that. So we'll mark at 50.5 here, 50.5 here. And the next thing I do is I'm gonna run 2 braces. It's 45.5 inches now. So we're gonna run 2 braces, one here, one down lower for the bottom of our window, and then we're gonna move the window a couple inches off this front edge so we don't lose a lot of eyesight in the corners. And then we're gonna add our bracing in there to catch the window. This is the part where I need Anthony over here. Alright, so like I said, this one will go in. About 50 inches to the bottom, right there. And we'll have another one that comes here. Side braces. Let's cut some more of these. Gotta get some more tubing stuff. What am I building next? I think I'm gonna build an adjustable sawhorse. That's what we need. Alright, we're gonna cut the 2 for the other side as well. It's the same, I already measured that. And then we'll probably start getting these tacked in, and then I'll start putting in some of the front bracing as well. So being as that I have only 2 hands and no Anthony yet, I'm gonna use my square, I'm gonna mark my lines, and then I've got my welding magnet. I'm gonna try and put it on one side and hold the other. Tack it, should be just fine. So for this build, we went with a deer view window. The only problem with that is, like I said, I needed custom windows for the front, and I didn't know I probably could have contacted Deerview and had them make the windows that I need. I didn't know that. I went through a third-party site, which turned around and just sent my order over to Deerview and had Deerview make the windows that I need. So, there was nothing on the site that affiliated them with Deerview. So earlier when I said the site that I used was non-descriptive and I ordered the wrong windows, it was at no fault of Deerview. Like I said, it was my fault, and it wasn't even Deerview's site. So, but that being said, like I said, these are going to be our side windows. They are, I can't even remember what I ordered, but they are the window itself is about 11 by 35. So the over of the frame is 36 by 12. So the way these work, this is a single sash window, and it comes with a little clip that you screw onto your framing at the top, and then you're supposed to leave about a 1/2 inch of framing all the way around the window. So we're gonna do our top bar, and then from there, I want my frame to sit in to about that point right there. So my bottom frame is gonna be 11 1/4. I think what we're gonna do is 11 inches. 11 inches inside the inside of the framing members, and that'll give me plenty of overlap because it's like a felt strip that seals up against the window. It's pretty cool. It comes with all the, I think they're in the office still, but it comes with all the clips and everything you need to close the window, seal them up. So we're gonna use these on the side still, and we're gonna save the bigger ones for another project, and we're gonna try to make something similar for the front. Now it's time to get all set up. I'm gonna throw on a shirt because I'm just tacking these in. Just need to turn on our gas. Make sure our welder has power. We're still grounded out to our frame. Should still be set up for the right settings. This is the last thing I did. Alright, so I'm going to set this up here using my welding square on one side. My bottom of my tubing on this one is going at 50 inches. Just going to beat the hell out of it real quick, see if I can bend the pipe up. Or mess up my epoxy floor. So we'll try this again. Get a little closer this time, huh? Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna start with this side so I can get my square lined up. Hold that for me. We're gonna move over here. Now this is what our windows sit on, so we want it square and flush as possible. Alright, so that one's tacked in. We're good on that one. Like I said, just beating the hell out of everything today. This next one is gonna go trying to film in 4K now. And apparently GoPro batteries that already suck definitely don't like 4K. So, anyways, like I was saying, we got our top one tacked in, and then we measured our window. I showed you guys that a second ago. So from the bottom here to the top, I'm gonna go 11 inches. And that'll give me a nice overhang on both framing members. Once we do that, then we'll take some of our scrap pieces and put in uprights to position our window side to side in our upper and lower frame. So now I just need to mark out my 11 inches, and we'll go through that again. I feel like it's been so long since I've done a video. We've been busy the last couple weeks. What have you guys been up to? Anything cool? Are y'all building anything? I want to see that. If any of you guys have a YouTube channel or anything like that, leave us a link down in the comments. I'll give you a subscription. Love to check out what you guys are doing. All right, got that one tacked in now. I think before I do my uprights, I'm gonna grab the window again and just kind of set it up here to make sure it fits like I want it to. Okay, so this window is gonna go just like that. So that gives us our maximum view. Okay, what's going on? Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Square. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, like I said, is we're gonna do some uprights. So it should be 11 inches. There, 11, 32nd-ish, close enough, right? All this close enough is going to bite me in the butt, I can tell you that. 32nd here, 16th there. The stand's going to look like a Picasso piece. Whew. All right, so now we got to figure out where we want this front window at. You don't want to leave too much of a blind spot in the corner, but you also want to make sure that you have room for your windows. And I need to take off just a hair off this one. Left that factory end on there. It's kind of bug-glued. It's all right. Anyways. Like I said, not too much of a blind spot. What are we hitting there? No, you're not going in. I'm thinking, so our front window is going to sit right there. And I'm thinking that we come in about 2 inches off the inside of this frame. That way we leave ourselves room for the window sitting on the front. And we only have, all in all, say if we did the same on the front, about 2 inches, we're gonna have a little 4-inch blind spot there. 2 inches there. 2 inches there. find a little more than 4-inch blind spot and all, because we're gonna go 2 inches to the inside of the frame, which is actually gonna put our window over here at 3.5 inches. But like I said, that still gives us room. So I'm going to tack it here. The front's leaning that way, so I'm going to tack it on this back side and pull it to me here. Starting to look like a jail cell now, huh? Just add us a bunch of bars in there. Okay, so I'm gonna measure the window for our width. Guess I could have done that earlier. Okay, we've got 34 3/4 inside the frame, so that's what we're gonna match here. So it'll just be the glass in the opening. 34. Quarter. Okay. Okay. Simple enough. I just gotta beat this back into place. Same issue we had on the other one, right? Might have to clean it up a little bit. I hear Anthony. He's here. Let me get my small hammer real quick. Beautiful. Cool. That's one side.
Man, if we just have this temperature year round, huh?
I know. Freaking nice, isn't it? This last thing that I got was like twisted.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's why I'm fighting some of these pieces right here.
Yeah.
Because if you look down there, they got this the slightest bit of, like, they're not curved, they're twisted.
Okay.
I think from sitting out there on that rock like that.
Yeah.
That's a thing of beauty if I've ever seen it.
Awesome.
So, you want to copy the same on the other side. And then when we get to the front, the windows are going to be a little bit longer than this. And of course, I think we're going to go with that 16-inch tall still. But they're going to be, the top will be the same height as this.
Yeah.
All the way across.
Okay.
And then the bottom on the front will be down here.
Okay.
That way, for the front looking, the younger hunters can see out. So I just got to do the exact same thing on that side.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to start framing out the front, the roof, and and then frame out the windows on the front, and then we'll just build windows to the frame.
Okay.